and begin at a seated position today. So go ahead and just find a comfortable spot here on your mat. You don't even need to worry about sitting crisscross or anything fancy. We're just gonna take it nice and slow. So let's just sit here for a moment and let's inhale, reach our arms up. And then, okay, yep, sorry, I just want to check the messages. Yeah, let's do slow. Okay, so, yep, just sitting nice and comfortably here on our mats. Let's inhale, reach our arms upward, gazing towards the sky. And let's exhale, bring the arms back down through to the side. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, gazing to the sky, and then exhale, bringing those hands back around. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, reach up. And this time as we exhale, bringing those palms back together and slowly bringing them through to heart center. Let's go ahead and do that 2 more times. Inhale, reaching those arms up. And as we exhale, just bringing them down through the middle of the body with strength. 1 last time. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, coming through to the center of the body. We're just focusing in on the breath as our main focus and goal here. So let's inhale, reach up. And as we exhale, let's hinge at the hips and reach forward out in front of our mats. Inhale, slowly rounding the spine, lengthening upwards, and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinging, reaching forward. And inhale, slowly rounding the spine, coming up and back to our seated position. 1 last time. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, slowly rounding that spine, lifting the shoulders up and back, and exhale. Let's go ahead and just rotate the shoulders a little bit. So we're going to inhale, lift them up, and exhale, round them back. 2 more. Inhale, and exhale. Last time. Inhale, nice and high, and exhale, rounding them back. Nice and low. Let's do the opposite way. So inhale, rounding them forward and down as we exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, coming up and forward, and exhale, rounding those shoulders down. Last time. Inhale, reaching up, and exhale, rounding them down. Let's inhale, lift up our right hand, palm facing forward, left fingers grabbing on top of those right fingers, just a slight stretch here. And let's exhale, rotate the hand down, and we'll just slightly pull those fingers down, just getting a nice hand stretch. Let's go ahead and rotate arms, extending out the left arm, using the right hand, just gently pull back those left fingers, and exhale, fold them down. We're going to take this 1 step deeper today with our feet, and we're going to go ahead and put our palm up with our right hand. And we're just going to inhale, gently pull back on the left thumb, and then the right finger, and then just slowly moving through, just nice and gentle, stretching the fingers out 1 at a time. Let's bring them down, just to get another palm stretch. Let's come over here to the left side, so gently pulling the thumb back, and then the left fingers now. Just gently, nice and slow. Extending out both the arms. Let's just rotate the wrists, rotating them in and out, and then out and up. Moving on to a side stretch here. Let's inhale, lift up our right arm. Left arm comes down to our mat. We're just slowly bending here, creating a nice long stretch along the side of the body. Let's inhale, come up to center, and as we exhale, let's hinge and fold, bringing the right arm down, left arm reaches over to the side here, inhaling, and exhaling. Let's inhale, come up, this time we're going to take our right arm, stretching across the body, left arm just hooks onto it, just getting a nice gentle stretch here, inhaling, and exhale, release. Let's move to the other side. Inhale, stretching that left arm over, right arm comes up. And exhale, release. Let's take our right arm, bringing it back behind the head, grabbing onto that opposite elbow. Just a gentle pull down here. And exhale, release. Let's switch sides. So this time, grab onto that left elbow, pull that hand down. Inhale. And exhale, release. Good work, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and just do some gentle head rolls. So we're gonna inhale, roll it, chin down and up, just nice and slow. We're just awakening the body here. Let's come back to a neutral head position and rotate the opposite direction than we just did. Nice and slow with control. We're just gently reawakening the body here. Let's go ahead and come. Let's do a spinal twist here while we're here on the ground. So let's put our left knee down on the earth. Our right knee comes up on top. Taking that right hand onto the right side. Left arm reaches back. We're going to inhale, reach up and lengthen. And we're going to exhale, hinge. And just slowly turn, just from the base of the spine, all the way up to the top of the head, gazing over that left shoulder here. Let's take one more inhale. And exhale, let's rotate back through to center. Switching the legs, this time right knee comes down, left knee comes up on top. Bring that left arm to that knee, right arm back behind the body. We're going to inhale, reach up and lengthen. And as we exhale, we're hinging, rotating the spine from the base all the way up to the head, gazing over that right shoulder. I apologize for the dogs. They're a little bit excited this morning again. Let's inhale, come back to center, and then exhale, go ahead and release the legs here. Let's come onto our knees. Like I said, we're starting nice and gentle today. So we're gonna do some cat and cow poses. So we're gonna inhale, sinking the belly low, gazing the head upwards. And as we exhale, let's tuck our chin and round our spine back and up as we go into our cat pose. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, and exhale. Two more times. Inhale into cow. And exhale, flowing into cat. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, rounding back. Let's go ahead and come to a neutral spine. And let's do a short balance while we're here. So we're going to inhale, extend the right arm forward, holding it here. And then go ahead and move the left leg back. Just holding it, balancing between the left hand and the right leg. Let's add some movement as we inhale, bringing the elbow and knee into the center of the body. And as we exhale, extending the leg and arm out. Inhale, coming in. And exhale, extending out. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Coming back to a neutral position. This time we're extending the left arm out. Moving the right leg back. Just holding here, finding the balance in the body. Let's inhale that elbow and knee together. And exhale the arm and leg out. Inhale, coming into center. And exhale, extending the arm and leg out. Two more times. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Inhale, coming in. And exhale, breathing out. Coming down to that neutral spine. Let's go ahead and very slowly lower down as if we were doing a chaturanga. As we inhale, let's just come up into a really nice low cobra. Just barely lifting our bellies up off of the mat, gazing forward. Let's take one nice inhale here. And let's exhale, lift up, press back, move into that child's pose. Let's inhale, come forward. We're gonna just go ahead and step our right knee forward, left leg extended back. We're gonna inhale, reach up, a nice back bend here. And let's exhale. We're gonna straighten the leg and hinge forward. Inhale, bend the knee, reach up, slight back bend. And as we exhale, we're straightening that leg and then we're hinging and reaching forward. Let's do that movement one more time. Inhale, bending the knee, reaching up into kind of a modified warrior here. And let's exhale, straighten the leg, hinge forward. Go ahead, plant the hands, move that leg back, and let's move on to the left side. So bringing the left foot forward, right leg just stays back on the ground. Nice and comfortable here. Let's inhale, reach up, and exhale, straighten the leg, hinge forward. Inhale, bending the knee, reaching up with control. And exhale, straightening that leg, slowly hinge forward. Inhale, bend, reaching up. And exhale, let's straighten the leg and do a forward hinge here. Let's do one more because I forgot what count we're on. So inhale, reach up. And exhale, extending the leg back, folding towards that knee. Let's go ahead, bend the knee, plant the hands, coming back to a kneeling position. Let's move into our down dog. And nice and slowly, let's go ahead and walk the feet forward. Just nice small steps here. Let's move into a ragdoll position. So grabbing onto opposite elbows, just letting our head and neck hang heavy here. We're just going to take a couple moments to just enjoy this nice inversion. Let's take one more nice inhale. Exhale, releasing down towards the toes. Bending the legs here if we need to. And let's inhale, slowly round the spine. Extending and reaching the arms upwards. And then exhale, coming back to our mountain pose, or Samastatihi, the Sanskrit word that's used often for mountain pose. Okay, let's go ahead and do a couple sun salutations and get into the flow of things from there. So coming to the top of our mats, let's inhale, reach our arms up, and exhale, hinging down towards our toes as we fold. Inhale, coming up halfway with that nice straight spine. And then exhale, let's plant our hands, gently step our feet back, coming down to our knees. Let's lower down through Chaturanga. Let's inhale just to a nice low pose here. Keeping the shoulders pulled back and straight. And let's exhale, press back into a child's pose. Holding here for one more breath, inhaling and exhaling. Let's inhale, come up into our down dog. Taking one full breath here, inhaling and exhaling. As we gaze ahead, we're going to go ahead and just walk our feet forward, coming up into that nice straight half forward fold. And let's exhale, hinge down into a full forward fold. Inhale, straighten the legs, slowly reaching the arms upwards, nice and tall. And then exhale, come back through into our mountain pose. Let's just do one more of those and we'll do a full one this time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinging, folding forward. Inhale, coming up halfway. As we exhale, let's step our hands, walk or jump our feet back, and let's lower down. If you need to go from your knees, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, go from your toes as we slowly lower down, hovering for just a moment here. Let's inhale, press up into whatever level we're at today. And let's exhale, tuck those toes, press back into our resting down dog. And let's take one more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Let's inhale, gaze forward, walk or jump our feet, coming up to our half forward fold. And let's exhale all the way down into a full forward fold. As we inhale, slowly reaching upwards. And exhale, coming back through to our center. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and do one sun salutation B, just since we're already here in the flow of things. So as we inhale, bend our knees, move your arms down and up. Sitting back into our chair, nice and strong here. Let's exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, coming up halfway with that nice straight spine, gazing ahead. And as we exhale, let's plant those hands, walk or jump the feet back, lower down to chaturanga. Hovering here for just a moment. Let's inhale, lift up into up dog. And exhale, tuck those toes, press back into our down dog. Preparing for warrior one. Stepping that right foot forward, nice and straight. Let's move our leg back. So we've got our feet grounding in. Let's inhale, reach up. Nice and strong. And then let's exhale, return those hands back down to our mat. Step the feet back, lower down through chaturanga. Let's inhale, lift up into our up dog. And exhale, press back into our down dog. Taking one full breath here, inhaling. And exhaling. Let's inhale, bring that left foot forward. Right foot spins to the side. Inhale, reaching up and lengthening into warrior one. And let's go ahead and exhale, return the hands back to our mat. Step our feet back and lower down with control. Hovering here. Let's inhale, lift up into our up dog. And let's exhale, tuck back into our down dog. Or child's pose here if you need to as well. Let's take one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Gazing ahead. Let's inhale, move our feet forward. Coming up into that half forward fold. And exhale down into a full forward fold. Bending those knees. Let's inhale, come up into our chair. And let's just hold here for a moment. Arms can be extended upwards, or they can be here at heart center if you need to. We're just working on slowly bending those knees and straightening that spine nice and tall here. Let's take one more full inhale. And then exhale, straighten the legs, coming strong to our Samasthaki. Let's go ahead from here, and let's just go into a small lunge. So we're gonna step our right foot forward, left foot's gonna come back. We're bending that right knee, coming up to the top of our toes on our left foot. Actually, I'm gonna start here on the opposite side so you guys can see what this is gonna look like. We're just gonna come into a lizard type pose. So with that knee bent, we're gonna take our two hands, bringing them to the mat. We're just gonna hold here in a nice deep lunge. Let's take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, step the opposite foot up, coming up nice and slow as we inhale. Let's go ahead and step the opposite leg back. This time it should be our left, I believe. So we're gonna bend that left knee, we're gonna bend the right knee, or the left knee, right foot's gonna be back behind us. We're gonna go ahead and plant our hands to the inside of our mats, just coming to a nice low lunge here. Well, it's a high lunge, but we're getting nice and low with our upper bodies. Keeping the body straight, just holding, inhaling, and exhaling. Let's take one more breath. Inhale, and exhale, stepping that foot forward, coming up back to our mountain pose. Okay, let's go ahead and just do some seated positions here. So coming to the top of our mats, standing nice and strong, planting the feet, grounding down, lifting upwards. That's one of my favorite things about yoga is as we move these poses, you're feeling these opposite reactions taking place. So you're feeling the grounding and stabilization through your feet. You're feeling the lengthening through the spine, through the head, through the arms as we reach up, especially when we reach up like this. And you're feeling those opposite reactions. And it's an interesting metaphor for life, because the opposites of life are so important. It's so important to have both that balance of ground and air, light and dark, just good and bad. So there's a lot that we can learn just from these simple poses and just kind of the balance of life. So standing here strong, let's inhale, reach up. And exhale, hinge and fold forward. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, let's plant the hands, step the feet back, lower down through our chaturanga. Inhale, reaching up into our up dog. And exhale, pressing back into our down dog. From here, let's come down to our knees, cross our ankles, and come through to a seated position. Starting here with our first Dandasana pose. So we're extending the feet out, keeping those feet nice and flexed. We're pulling up from the belly bandha, base bandha, locking in the belly, tucking the chin. Just nice straight posture here. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Let's inhale, reach our arms up. And as we exhale, let's hinge and fold forward here. Just going a little bit deeper into this forward fold. Let's take 1 more full breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Bringing the legs in, crossing at the ankles. We'll do just a modified vinyasa here, grabbing onto the knees. We're going to inhale, reaching that chin up nice and high. And as we exhale, we're tucking it in and rounding the spine back. 2 more times. Inhale, gazing upwards. And exhale, rounding back. Last time. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, pulling back. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead and do some extended leg folds here. So we're going to take our left leg, extending it out onto our mat. Our right knee is going to come bent into the side. So we're just placing the heel to the inside of that left leg. We're wanting our knee to be flat. If it's coming up off of the ground, feel free to get a prop, like a book or a block here to just hold it down and make sure that knee is protected. So we want to make sure we stay safe and healthy. We're going to keep that front foot flexed. As we inhale, reach our arms upwards. As we exhale, we're going to hinge and fold forward, reaching towards that extended left foot. Once again, we're keeping that leg long by keeping that foot flexed and engaged. And we're keeping the spine long by reaching up and not rounding down towards the foot. Let's take 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Go ahead and switch legs. This time we're going to have our right leg extended out. Our left leg is going to come to the inside of that right leg. Keeping the foot flexed, active and engaged. Let's inhale, reach up, nice and tall. And as we exhale, let's hinge forward, reaching towards that left foot. Once again, we're adding the length to the back of the leg and the back of the spine here. Let's take 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Great work. So extending both the legs out. This time we're going to move on to our right leg. So we're extending our left leg. It's going to be nice and flexed. We're taking our my directions are all tangled today. Taking our right foot and sticking it outside the right of the body. Just bending that knee back. We're going to inhale, reach up, lengthen through the spine, keeping that front foot flexed. And we're going to exhale, hinge forward to whatever level we're at today. Just holding here, nice and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale, release. Great work. Rotating legs, right foot comes out, left foot bends and hinges next to the side of the left of the body. We're going to inhale, reach up and lengthen, keeping that right foot flexed and engaged. And as we exhale, we're just going to hinge forward to whatever level. If we can get all the way down to our toes without bending our spine, we're going to go ahead and move to there. Otherwise, we're just holding where we're at. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take 1 more breath. Inhale and exhale, release. Okay, so this next extended pose is going to be a little bit more complicated. We're going to take our right foot and we're going to sit underneath the body. And basically we're going to put our foot right in between the sits bones. Our left leg extended out. Let's inhale, reach up, lengthening nice and tall. As we exhale, let's hinge forward, reaching towards that left foot. Same instructions, keeping that front foot flexed, active and engaged, keeping the spine nice and long. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take one more breath. Inhale and exhale, release. Rotating legs, extending the right leg out, taking that right foot, bringing it underneath the body, lifting up and sitting on that foot right in between the sits bones here, keeping that right leg active and engaged. Let's inhale, reach up, and as we exhale, let's hinge and fold forward here. Let's take one more breath. Inhale and exhale, release. Let's go ahead and move into one of our Shanasana poses. So taking our right foot, there's two options for this. So the modified version is taking it underneath the left leg and then bringing that left leg in. If you've got a little bit more flexibility in the hips, you can take that left foot, instead of putting it underneath the right leg, you can put it on top in the crease here. Lift up that left leg, and as you notice, when you do it this way, your leg kind of hovers on the ground. We just rotate it ever so slightly so that way it's resting on the earth. Taking our left arm now, whichever position we're in, we're going to reach forward, pointing our thumb down, slowly wrapping it back around the leg. Right arm comes around the opposite side, and we're just working on interlacing the fingers. We're going to inhale, straighten our spine, gazing up, and as we exhale, we're hinging and folding forward. Just holding here in this bind. If you can't bind all the way, you're just grabbing onto where you can, just holding here. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take one more breath. Inhale and exhale, release. Rotating over to the opposite side. Once again, if you're doing the modified version, you're taking that left foot, bringing it underneath the right leg. Right leg is coming right up close to that left foot. Otherwise, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you're going to take the left leg, put it on top of the right, bend the right knee, pulling it in close to the sit bones, and then just adjusting the body weight so that way that knee or leg is resting on the earth. Whichever way you're at, we're going to take our right arm, bringing it forward, pointing our thumb down, rotating it back behind the spine, or behind the knee. And then our opposite arm is going to rotate back behind our spine, and we're going to interlace our fingers. We're going to inhale, reach up, and as we exhale, we're just hinging forward into this tight little ball. Just taking a moment here to breathe through it. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath, breathe in and exhale, release. Go ahead, come to your knees. Step the feet back, moving to a high plank. Let's exhale, lower down through Chaturanga, nice and slow. Inhale, lifting up into our version of up dog today. And let's exhale, press back into down dog. Coming down to our knees, crossing our ankles, rolling back. Let's go ahead and close out. We'll just do one bridge pose to close up. So keeping our feet nice and close to the sits bones, let's rock back onto our spine, arms extended out along the side of the body. As we inhale, we're just going to lift our hips up off the earth, just holding here for a moment. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's inhale, lift those hips up a little bit higher than before, and exhale, slowly round them back down onto the mat. Let's inhale, hug the knees into the center of the body, rocking back and forth. Let's inhale, rock up, and we'll close out today. So you can sit in crisscross for this, half lotus, bringing the right foot on top of the left, and if you want to go into full lotus, bringing the left foot here on top of the right leg. Taking our left arm, reaching it back behind the body, right arm follows suit, grabbing onto opposite elbows here. We're going to inhale, lift up and lengthen. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, reaching our forehead down towards the mat. Just taking some full breaths here, inhaling and exhaling. Let's take one more breath. Breathe in and exhale, breathe out. Inhale, slowly coming back up to center. And exhale, release those arms. Grabbing onto opposite knees, first finger and thumb interlocking, tucking that chin slightly, sitting up nice and tall here. We're going to inhale and exhale. Just closing the eyes here for a moment, focusing in on the stillness of the body. Let's take one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead, release the hands, open the eyes. Planting the hands out to the side of the body, we're going to just lift up here for a strength pose. We're going to do it for a count of 10 today. So let's, whatever level we're at, once again, we're just remembering if we can't lift up all the way, we're just pressing down. We're building that upper body strength. If we can lift up half the body, we're lifting up half the body. Or if we can lift up all the way, we're going to go all for that. So planting those hands, preparing here. Let's inhale, lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Great work, friends. Let's go ahead, uncross the legs, extend them outwards, and we're just going to slowly roll back onto our spine and just allowing our practice to come to an end today. Allowing the body to sink heavily into the mat, letting the breath go, and just taking a moment just to be present here in the moment. We're both feeling everything and nothing at the same time. Let's take one more breath. Just breathing here, nice and controlled. And let's slowly start to reawaken the body here. We're wiggling the fingers and toes, just bringing focus and awareness back. And when you're ready, go ahead and join me in a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. It's been such a pleasure. And you guys, I can't even believe it. We only have 2 more practices left for this December challenge. So thank you so much for joining me. It's been such a pleasure working with you. And I hope that you have an awesome weekend. Thank you guys. Namaste.